Pretty cold this morning. It's supposed to be about 16 degrees at the moment, I think. It's supposed to be 29 today, though, so should be a good day for a bike ride. Bright's a super popular place, particularly in holidays and things. Still a lot of people hanging around here. You know, it's late January, so still very busy in town. I was surprised I actually found this spot with no people here, so that was a bonus. If you go along the Ovens River, there's several spots where people come down for holidays and they cut the grass basically. I've seen people with their whole trailer and tent set up, and they've got whippersnippers on the back there, so they come in, cut all the grass, and then camp there for a few weeks, and then off they go. A little bit of rain we had yesterday was actually a bit of a bonus because it just damped down all the dust, and it would be super dusty otherwise. It's like the track here is just like fluff on top. It's terrible. Time seems to really get away from me these days. I don't know what it is. Like, it's 9 AM already. I've done nothing. But hey, that's the beauty of being retired, I guess. Just take it easy. It's kind of nice and peaceful here. If it wasn't so cold, I probably would have got my act together and gone for a bike ride already, but yeah, it's cold. So I'm just sort of scoping out this Bright Pioneer Park. It's like a big recreation reserve. They've got football fields, pony club, all sorts of stuff. Massive, massive park. And actually sealed roads, grass and stuff. This is right next to the mountain biking area. I'm trying to find somewhere clean to park the van because the mountain bike car parks are just all gravel and people drive fast, they don't drive slowly, and even if you drive slowly, dust flows up everywhere anyway, so I'd like to leave the vents open on the van during the day. It's going to be 29 degrees, so I want to keep cool in here, but I don't want to come back to a van full of dirt, so this might be a better option actually. There we go, I did opt to park out in the paddock. But it's cloudy today, so hopefully it won't get too hot. Sleep landing. See if we can work this out. So apparently you have to pay to ride here nowadays. I did hear about that, so we'll find out what the process is. A little bit annoying really. We've got two passes. One's a one-day pass for $20 and then there's a 7-day pass for $50. I only want to be here for 1.5 days, so where's that leave me? Looks like one day and I'll move on to Omeo. So my first criticism is that there's no signage to tell you where to go. Like, how the hell do you get to the top of the mountain? It's obviously changed since last time I was here because I used to come up this road. Second thing was, it says you're supposed to have a wristband which says go to the shuttle office. There's no one there. Oh well, I'll pay my money, whatever. It's got a glimpse of, says climbing trails. Let's give that a shot, I suppose. Man, I just want to go to the top. I don't want this crap, I just want to go to the top. I found a road, I'm just going to put it in boost mode and see if I can get up. Yeah, I'm back on a climbing trail. I just want a fast route to the top. I don't know where. I don't want endless switchbacks. Very rough and rocky. It does appear to be a stupid steep fire trail here. It's steep, very, very, very steep. Hard keeping the front wheel down on the ground. Exhausted even in full boost mode. Hey. Nice view back down to the town. Blue trail with black bits. Hey, bloody hell. Oh, that's a hell of a corner. I can get a warm up. Another steep corner. Track test. Another ridiculous corner. They're insane. Okay, just saw a small sign that said Hero Shred Kelly is this way. So I've gone down a lot. Now I've come to Mystic Lane, which is where I thought you had to come up to get into this place in the first place. So I think I was right. So I reckon this is going to follow that little cutting all the way up there, way, way, way up there. Thanks for the dust, mate. Another one. Another one. Oh, this is a nice ride and all. Where the hell's the mountain bike tracks? I think this is the remnants of Hero. This is the end of it. Sign down the bottom said Hero was open. That's not open. Yeah, I've probably ridden about 5k's too far up the hill. There's no trails up here anymore. Can't believe it. Okay, here's the bottom section of Hero. Oh well, we're going in then.
Hero. Oh, this is Hero still. Alright, into Shred Kelly now. No idea how to find this any other way. Let's go. What the hell is that? Look at all the trails. They're definitely doing a fair bit of effort getting trails in place. So it used to be all about Hero and Shred Kelly when you came out here. They're pretty much dead now, so I think the big trail now is Flamingo. That's probably the blue trail. It's got a lot of big jumps on it. I'm sure there's other ones around somewhere. I don't know. I did see one that said it had free ride features on it. That was quite a bit lower down. Run can keep up. That didn't sound good. Oh no, it's coming. Yeah, it's coming. Oh bloody hell, nearly got me. Okay, let's go. I can't hear it anymore. There it is. I don't know how I saw it from that far off. Oh, there we go. Let's try again.
Rear. Cycling follow. 3, 2, 1.
Funny. It's on the trail, just blowing dust everywhere. Oh, it's so covered in dirt. Ow.
Collision detected. Aircraft landing automatically.
Always got to make use of the bike wash. Yeah, I reckon that'll do. What'd I do? 38 kilometres on the bike speedo. It's a little bit off, probably about 35 or something. Oh, it's well and truly lunchtime. It's like 1:30 or something. It is hot here in the sun, so I think I'm going to go retreat to the shade. It's always a bad thing when I'm about to cook. I've got my e-bike charging, so I've got a lot of electricity usage, and then I'm going to go park in the shade. But hey, the battery's totally full at the moment, so she'll be right. Ginger's gone mouldy. I've never seen ginger go mouldy before. The garlic looks good. Trying noodles today. Hokkien noodles for a change. There we go. Hokkien chicken stir fry with hoisin sauce. Yeah, not too bad. Which is good because I've got it for the next 3 days. Probably the best part about having noodles instead of rice was that there was one less pan to wash up. It's 3:30 now. How's that for a time to be finishing lunch? Moved my van out into the sun. It was dropped probably about 25% battery charge while cooking, charging the e-bike. I spotted a little suspension bridge over here, so figured I'd better go and have a look. Not the most inviting looking creek. I think this is the one that's coming straight down from the area. It's just been logged, so a lot of silt in the water. What a thing of beauty. Go for a drive down to town, have a quick look around. Popular spot down here. Oh my goodness, it's popular up there. That's where the water's clearer. There's a water park type thing over there as well if the kids are playing. Or adults if you want, either way. PM, you know, in an ideal world I'd probably go sit at one of the countless bars and breweries and cafes and all that sort of business, but it's really boring by yourself, so I think I might just go back to my little campsite, and I think I'm going to stay here the night. Damn, someone's parked in my spot. That's no good. Guess I'll drive up a little bit further and see if I can find another spot. This track's getting narrower and narrower. I think I should have just turned around. I can't turn around now. Well, there is a spot here, I guess. Actually, there's a little bit of a clearing just here. Maybe I can back the van into here. Let's give that a go. A little bit further away from the road. Just if people come past, it's going to be so dusty. It's really dry today. It's pretty tight. Got all the sensors going off. Whoops. Oh, hello. Yeah, looks like I need to prepare myself for some cold weather today. I'm just checking out what the temperature is up on top of the mountain. It's like 14 degrees maximum today. So the vague plan is to head up to Mt Hotham, drive through Dinner Plain and over to Omeo. There are mountain bike tracks in Dinner Plain. I could go to Falls Creek. Falls Creek does have much more mountain biking. Why aren't I doing that? Look, I really want to get to Omeo. I've never ridden Falls Creek, but definitely want to get to Omeo. Like, Omeo is a pretty new mountain bike park, and keep hearing lots of really good things about it, so gotta go. Another cool morning. Oh my goodness. Actually really close to the creek here, or river, or whatever it is. It looks a little bit scummy, but hey. I thought I planned far enough ahead. I went and topped up my fuel tank yesterday, but ran out of milk this morning, so back into town. Historic Harrietville. Quite a nice little park. A random sundial. And here we go, haven't even got out of town and we're going up already. Barely getting above 40 k's an hour going up here, all the windy, curvy bits. Yeah, 8 degrees now. This is peak winter for me. Ah, look at that. That is actually quite beautiful. You can see Hotham village up there on top of the hill, sort of going down a little bit, and then we're zigzagging back up again. That's got to be the highest point, surely, 1,845 metres. Oh, I'm so close to the top of the mountain, I better go for a little walk up there. I think it's only just up here. Oh man, it's how we're in snow country, bloody hell. The thermometer in the car was 5 degrees, but the wind chill is like, minus 10 at least. This is crazy, crazy cold. I guess this is the summit. Oh my goodness, it is so seriously cold. That's enough, let's go back to the van. Bloody hell. Bloody daisies growing on the side of the road. They're not the mountain actually, they're everywhere. Right, this is Dinner Plain. It's only about 1,600 metres altitude, so a bit lower than Hotham. A couple of cafes, restaurants, ski hire, all the usual. Oh, look at that, an RV dump point. That's cool. Not that I need it just yet, but anyway. So this little car park you can stay overnight in, which is a pretty cool thing. The real drawback of it is it's not very flat, but hey, with some levelling ramps probably be okay. Let me just see what we've got here. A little bit less freezing here, at least there's no wind, which is a bonus. We have a bike repair station and we have a bit of a trail map as well. Here we go. I reckon I'll get some lunch and then summons up the motivation to go out for a bike ride. There's one issue I've got to resolve though. The floor is so cold. I'll get my bloody my winter floor mats out. Oh my goodness. Oh yes, I have shut the door. It was a little bit cold out there. It is like 8 degrees, or at least that's what the temperature sensor on the car was saying. I do still have nice views out the window of the town gas tanks. Right, let's do this. I should have gone full-fingered gloves. My goodness, that air temperature's cold. MTB trails, 100 metres. All right. Okay, 2 blue trails. Let's go. Hello, drone. Yeah, boy. All right, we're going to go for the beep. Oh, there it is. Made it a long way down. Crikey, I wouldn't have found that one. Ooh. Oh, it's way away. Okay. Next trail. Oh, man, it's narrow. One thing you won't have trouble with here is dust. It's wet. Considering this is summer and it's been very dry, it's surprisingly wet. Climbing back up towards the car park and the top of the trails. Even this sort of riding is actually quite nice up here. I was looking at some of the tracks in the distance from up on Mt Hotham there, thinking you could do some good rides out into the distance. And around the backs of the houses here. Quite a beautiful spot. I can tell they had run down the other trails with a brush cutter some time ago. Not so much these ones. It's a bit of a struggle. Oh, mud. Okay, one more run and I've done every trail here. It's so rough. That's the trail I came out of. Is this... If I sort of look at this grass here, it kind of looks like maybe this might be a trail. So does it go across here? Hidden by the trees. I think if you could see where the trail went, this would probably be a bit of a fast section. Alright, that'll do me. Back to the van. Kind of settled in for the night, but I'm thinking there might be a nice sunset if I get right up on top of Mt Hotham there and get myself a nice comfortable little spot to watch it. I'll come back to this same little rocky outcrop that I stopped at earlier today. The noise from the wind, oh my goodness. This particular spot, the wind's insane. It's channeling up the valley behind and just, I don't know, blowing really hard. What you call living on the edge. It's cold and windy still. Oh, the sun better do something spectacular tonight. Well, I'm sitting here in this howling wind and my whistling roof racks and the van's rocking from side to side. Just looking at my channel stats, we've just got over 5,000 subscribers. Bloody hell, that's amazing. Crikey, yesterday it was like 10 off and the last video got a bunch of new subscribers join. Sensational, so happy. Got to thank everybody because like you guys are amazing, and you know I've got so many new people coming on just recently and they're commenting in the comments section as well. It's really good to chat to some new people. But also all my long-term followers. You know, I've got people on there that comment on every single video and they've been there pretty much from the beginning. It's absolutely amazing and I really appreciate the support from you guys. Now look, I do make a little bit of income from YouTube. You know, I probably get what, on a good month I might get about $400 if I'm lucky from ad revenue. So all those pesky annoying ads that pop up, look, they help buy my new drones and camera gear and stuff like that. So yeah, just tolerate the ads. I know they're annoying, but hey, it gives me a bit of pocket money. But anyway, thank you very much everyone, really appreciate the support. It's just amazing to be hitting 5,000 subscribers now. I'm very happy. Not the most impressive sunset I've ever seen. It's actually a very clear night, so no clouds means no fantastic sunset, but hey, still a view worth seeing. Oh man, terrible night's sleep. Oh, a little bit on the cold side. It's 9 degrees inside the van right now. I think it was 2 degrees overnight they were forecasting, and the wind actually stopped probably about midnight. But yeah, I just woken up and it's windy again now. I was hoping it'd be one of those mornings where there's a bit of fog floating around in the valleys and I can get some nice shots of that. But nah, it's blowing a gale. There's no fog around. Like I was warm enough under the covers, but just breathing was an issue because I was breathing in cold air and it's just so cold in my mouth. It's on days like this where I am reminded that $100 I spent on the cheap Chinese diesel heater is the best thing I ever did. Now, my ultimate aim is not to be in cold places, but heck, I'll tell you what, sometimes for a short time it's actually worth it. Don't regret coming up here. The views are just absolutely amazing. It's just so good to see it all, but why does it have to be so damn cold? I was going to go back to Dinner Plain last night, but ended up just sort of stopping on a bit of a gravel pit on the side of the road, a little bit further down from where I took sunset shots. Luckily the wind wasn't directly on the van, so it was pretty good for most of the night. So I'm just going to drive down to Omeo today. That's a pretty sorry looking banana. Can't seem to buy small bananas anymore. Last year there was always an option to get slightly smaller bananas, but now they're so big I have to eat them over 2 days. This is an involved process. Oh, those diesel heaters work really well. It's actually too hot now to have my jumper on. Unfortunately I can't turn it down any lower. Never mind. Ah, look at that. What an amazing view. Quick stop right at the entrance to the village. So one last look and then get out of here. Very different terrain on this side of Mt Hotham. You know, it's quite steep and windy coming up, whereas coming down the other side towards Omeo, it's all sort of gentle grades, almost plains and things. Mt Kosciuszko lookout. Apparently you can stop here for 3 days. 3 days? My maths is out. 1.5 days. There you go. So apparently Mt Kosciuszko is vaguely in this area here. No chance of seeing it. I can barely see it in the distance. Very much on the horizon. I think this might be the town of Omeo down here. Not an unreasonable place to stay actually. It's only 10 k's out of town, so it might even be a viable option for me if I need to. I'll come out here unless I can find somewhere closer. Here we go, thriving metropolis. Pump track, MTB Park trailhead, that's what I like to hear. Well, this is actually the parking area for the mountain bike park. Well, kind of, sort of. So there's 2-hour parking in this spot here. It's a little bit funny. There doesn't seem to be much parking that's more than 2 hours, which is a little bit odd because if you're going for a ride, you're going to be more than 2 hours. There's a swimming hole down here and all that sort of stuff, so that's quite nice. And I'll work out the parking later. Now, you're allowed to stay here overnight as well. So between, I think, 6 p.m. and 9 a.m, you're allowed to be here all night, sleeping in vehicles permitted, which is really unusual for a mountain bike park. Usually they try and chase those people away. So Oh, really nice. Anyway, I'm going to leave you guys hanging as to what's going on with Omeo, so I'll cut this video off here, and all this Omeo stuff will be in the next video. So thank you very much for watching, and once again, thank you for getting me up to 5,000 subscribers. Really happy about that. I'm having lunch, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.